Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome to the NDTV Emerging Business Conclave, Srimati Rekha Gupta, the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi.
थैंक यू सो मच। मैं बधाई देना चाहती हूँ एनडीटीवी को, जिन्होंने आज देश के उस विज़न की बात की है जिसके लिए देश के प्रधानमंत्री लगातार 140 करोड़ भारतीयों को जोड़ रहे हैं। विज़न विकसित भारत 2047, विकसित दिल्ली 2047। जब भारत के विकास की बात करते हैं तो भारत के विकास का रास्ता दिल्ली विकसित हो, इससे होकर ही गुजरता है। बिना विकसित दिल्ली के तो विकसित भारत संभव ही नहीं है। दिल्ली बढ़ेगी, भारत बढ़ेगा और हर एक भारतवासी आगे बढ़ेगा। मैं इतना कह सकती हूँ कि दिल्ली में वो सभी सुविधाएं उपलब्ध हैं, वो सभी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं जिसके कारण से विकसित भारत का सपना साकार होने जा रहा है। कंज्यूमर की मार्केट की बात कहें, वर्ल्ड क्लास एयरपोर्ट की बात करें, मेट्रो की बात करें, जो कि पूरे देश में सबसे बड़े नेटवर्क के साथ दिल्ली में मेट्रो हम सब के बीच में है। डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की अगर मैं बात करूं तो दिल्ली से बेहतर कहां पे डिजिटली हम अपने आप को इक्विप कह पाएंगे। लार्जेस्ट सर्विस इकोनॉमी जो होस्ट करता है वो दिल्ली है, और जहां पे स्किल्ड मैन पावर अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में उपलब्ध है। आज पूरे देश को दिल्ली से युवाओं के द्वारा मैन पावर सप्लाई हो रही है, और मैं ये कह सकती हूँ कि टैलेंट का जो पूल दिल्ली में है वो शायद ही कहीं और हो। तो दिल्ली में बहुत सारी संभावनाएं हैं, और दिल्ली वैसे भी वो प्यारा शहर है जो सबको, पूरे देश से कोई भी राज्य से, किसी भी राज्य से कोई व्यक्ति दिल्ली में आता है तो दिल्ली ये नहीं कहती कि भाई आप कौन हो, क्यों आए हो। दिल्ली बड़े प्यार से उसे गले लगाती है, अवसर देती है, उसके टैलेंट को मौका देती है, और आगे बढ़ने के, काम करने के हर एक अपॉर्चुनिटी उसको दी जाती है। इसलिए दिल्ली जैसे प्यारे शहर में आप सभी का मैं बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करती हूँ, स्वागत करती हूँ। और ये भी कहना चाहूँगी कि दिल्ली शहर को पिछले 1.25 साल में जब से हमारी गवर्नमेंट बनी है, हमने अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ से भरा है। हमने ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस की हर तरीके से तैयारी इस शहर में की है, जहां मिनिमम गवर्नमेंट हो और मैक्सिमम गवर्नेंस हो। ऐसा पूरे के पूरे हमारा जो सिस्टम है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, उसको हमने जारी किया है। जिस तरीके से नई नई पॉलिसी लगातार दिल्ली में बनाई जा रही है, चाहे वो वेयर हाउस पॉलिसी हो, सेमीकंडक्टर पॉलिसी हो, स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी हो या दिल्ली ड्रोन पॉलिसी हो, हर एक पॉलिसी अपने आप में एक नई अपॉर्चुनिटी है। हम ऑरेंज इकनॉमी की बात करते हैं, हम कॉन्सर्ट इकनॉमी की बात करते हैं कि दिल्ली से जो दूर होती जा रही थी वो कॉन्सर्ट इकनॉमी हम फिर से दिल्ली में लेके आए। हम दिल्ली शहर को मेडिकल हब के रूप में पूरे वर्ल्ड को प्रस्तुत करना चाहते हैं। हम दिल्ली को एक एजुकेशनल हब के रूप में पूरे देश के सामने प्रस्तुत करना चाहते हैं कि जहां दुनिया से कोई भी व्यक्ति आए, उसकी ऑप्शन में कोई शहर अगर पहली प्रायोरिटी में हो तो वो दिल्ली होना चाहिए। ऐसा हम दिल्ली शहर को कहना चाहते हैं। देश के विकास के लिए, दिल्ली के विकास के लिए मैं अपनी बात को कुछ इन शब्दों के साथ कहना चाहूँगी कि कम built in Delhi, come innovate in Delhi, invest in Delhi, develop in Delhi, build the India of 2047 together. Thank you so much. आप सबको मेरी ओर से बहुत ढेर सारी बधाई, शुभकामनाएं।
Please join me in welcoming Naina Lal Kidwai, Chair of the India Sanitation Coalition, for a fireside chat on leadership in an age of disruption. Ms. Kidwai, you've led global financial institutions, you've advised governments, you've served on corporate boards as well. If you have to define leadership today in one sentence, what would that be?
So I work a lot with MSMEs. I'm currently an advisor to Lightspeed Ventures. I work with larger corporates through the private equity world, working as I do as chair of Rothschild, and also the private equity world with TPG and Advent and others. So I am very struck by the kind of leaders we have coming through the system, more youthful, sometimes not even experienced in terms of leading organizations. And so some of the failures we've seen, particularly in the startup world, have come from folks with great ideas, but folks that have not run organizations.
Is that a concern today?
It is a concern. And I think for those of us that are working with these organizations, it's also building their ability to scale, their understanding of governance, because you have seen that those that didn't get it right have really fallen from the pinnacles that they rose to nothing. And it can take years to recover once you have been seen as someone that doesn't have good governance, once you lose the trust and confidence of your investors. Sure. So while you drive and ride that technology wave, while you show the way with the wonderful disruptions that we have seen, equally to not forget the old principles of governance, as that it being corporate governance, talent, and how you hang on to talent and grow that talent, and performance, where performance is not just about growth for growth's sake, it's not just top-line revenue, it's not short-termism. You need the long-term performance. You need to have the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of where does that profit emerge. I mean, we have seen a few examples of companies that are just pouring money there and continuing on that growth agenda. And, Elon Musk has been one of those as well. So I'm not saying that pursuing revenue alone is really an issue in itself, but the success can only be measured where at the end of it, you are going to have EBITDA, you are going to have profit, you are going to be able to pay your employees in shares, but also in terms of the cash and the take-home salary that they would like as well.
Ms. Kidwai, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, your wisdom, and your perspective here. And thank you so much for your time.
Fortunately for all of us, especially me, curiosity, experience, and a healthy dose of disagreement are still best handled by humans. And delving into exactly this thesis is Mr. Nair's next book. We will delve into that. So first, welcome my speaker here, Mr. Vineet Nair. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Do you see corporate India taking the risk of backing a hugely disruptive idea like what we saw in the Titan series?
Yeah, I think, so the positive of India is we have entrepreneurs.
Right.
Right? That's a positive. And very few countries have such mega entrepreneurs. And therefore, entrepreneurs' ability to take risk is high. But the question is, when the entrepreneurs make a lot of money, does the risk capital go down or it goes up?
Exactly.
So the same risk you were taking 30 years ago, are you taking now?
Yes.
Question number one. Question number two, is the responsibility of taking risk yours or not? Right? So it is very important. India is you and you are India. Right. So the way we celebrate JRD Tata or Murthy or Nadar or Premji, we will celebrate because they did something which people thought were risky. That's a second aspect which is important. Number three, what happens if you don't do this? What happens to this country if you continue paying dividend and continue being driven by the analyst in the stock market just because your gross margin improves by 100 basis points or you declare $1 billion of dividend, your share price will go up. Okay, what will you do with that money? Right. So why don't you make India competitive? It is the responsibility of corporate India to make India competitive, not the responsibility of government, not the responsibility of education institutions. So the people who have made the billions of dollars need to invest in human capital, need to make these entrepreneurs, employees, start with employees. Give them a space to experiment, to explore. Give them respect. Get them to feel important. Get them to feel that they are bigger than the machines. Start there. Then go to the entrepreneurs. Go to the MSMEs. Corporate India needs to take a lead in this country.
Touche to that. And it was a lovely conversation. Thank you for taking the time out, Mr. Nair.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our next speaker has demonstrated that balancing act over decades of leadership As chairperson and managing director of Bharat Hotels, Dr. Suri has steered one of India's leading hospitality groups by combining tradition with innovation, embracing change, while never losing sight of the people and values that define great hospitality. Please join me once again in welcoming Dr. Suri. I want to start with 2006 in a way. When you took over Bharat Hotels and you were at the helm, I want to understand, how did you decide which aspects of the business were non-negotiable and which weren't?
In 2006, when I actually became the chairperson and managing director, the things that I was not going to allow anyone to negotiate with were the values, the strong values that were the basics of our company. And what were we going to change? You know, there's an ever-changing, ever-evolving expectation and demand of our customer. So we have to learn how to keep pace with them, and that's where we were, doing a fine balance between the values that we had and to keep pace with the ever-changing demands of our customers.
Great. Now, digital transformation is often spoken about in terms of technology, but is it different in the hospitality sector? Is it more about culture? Is it, more about mindset?
So, our industry is a very people-centric industry. It's an industry where people serve people. And while we have to take advantage of AI, technology has been a big, big boon for us. It helps us in collating information about our customers. It helps us in check-in, check-out. But it can never replace a human. And it cannot replace the ethos, the culture, the heritage that this country has. And our industry, as I said to you, is about people serving people. So we have to strike a very fine balance between the two.
If I can just jump in, why is it so different in India when you compare to other countries?
Well, it comes from Atithi Devo Bhava. That's the very basics of our culture, where we consider guest to be our God. And it's not necessary that you have to be a hotelier. Even in your own homes, you are taught how to respect a guest. So that's where the difference comes. And that's the cultural difference that we in India have a slight edge over the rest of the world.
On that very positive note, thank you so much, Dr. Suri. Thank you for sharing your remarkable journey and insights with us today.
Thank you so much, Vedika, for having me here. I appreciate this completely.
Thank you.
India enjoyed its competitive advantage, of its being a young population, and now AI, biggest promise is actually to reduce the need of people. So are these two actually in conflict? Is something we will discuss in detail with our distinguished panelists. Let me begin by asking you a very basic question that it's somewhere impacting, especially the IT sector. We are seeing mass layoffs. So far, the people who are chasing the sector is saying that it's pretty much confined to IT sector, but we cannot kind of deny the fact that it will have some long-term impact as well. So wanted to understand from you how you think that companies at this point of time will strike a balance.
To focus on MSMEs, if I may say, with about 30.1% of our share in the nation's GDP and about 35% in exports and about 45% in the overall manufacturing sector. I believe that AI would be of great advantage to the MSME sector. And let me tell you why. What is the share on international business today? Merchandise exports only 1.8%. In manufacturing, just 2.8%. So look at the huge gap that Indian MSMEs or Indian manufacturing sector today, and why call it gap? Look at the potential that we have to double, triple or quadruple our exports and our global presence. And can we do this without AI? The answer is no. So while there's a lot of challenge, and I also read articles that AI is impacting jobs in IT and all, and I'll come there. But let me also mention that India's growth story will not be built around a few unicorns or a few, glass buildings in Bangalore and Gurgaon of the IT unicorns or a few apps. Look at the MSMEs, 28 crore people are employed there. And look at our share. And you think an exporter or a small manufacturer in Jalandhar or Ludhiana or Tirupur can enhance global exports, global reach without the help of AI? I mean, millions of entrepreneurs don't even have digital brochures today. So at least AI is bringing those tools to them so that they are creating communications, they are reaching out to the world, they're creating modern websites, they're doing, the SEOs and the other word promotion, reaching out to the globe, reaching out to the markets. So I believe that in times to come, AI would have a huge positive impact on the MSME manufacturing sector. As far as the AI jobs you mentioned is concerned, I recently read a report of PwC, and it does say that the fast changes in the AI world is imposing more job challenge to those in the AI rather than those outside of it. So I believe that we still, in the MSME sector, we still would be at advantageous position because we have to develop our quality systems, our processes, our export documentation, our compliances, sustainability, so many other things. And AI is a tool which if rightly, it comes to the hands of entrepreneurs with the right skilling of the youth, I just see advantage as of now.
Well, I'm not fully agree because I have a follow-up since you spoke about the manufacturing sector, the sector which requires lot of workforce. Now, assuming that all the factories get automated, do you think that India will lose its relevance of having low-cost labor?
Okay, see, the low-cost labor or the concept of it as yet was just menial jobs, not very productive. When we look at global markets or global presence, or even within India, our domestic markets are exposed to imports from the world market, China and others. So how would our manufacturing sector would even defend its domestic markets if we are not adept in managing all these? So a low-cost job is more of a threat to me, and I would rather go for a productive employment. So I agree that Industry 4.0 is coming, automation is coming, but believe you me, it's not about reducing workforce, it's about making them more productive, enhancing market reach. Look at the markets we would be tapping in terms of those. So I think that in times to come, in fact, the World Economic Forum report, if you see, it clearly says that AI and the new technologies would require 170 million more jobs by 2030 and about 92 million lesser. So overall, there is a net addition of 78 million new jobs. Only thing is that the skill sets required are different. And that is where we need to focus in preparedness of our youth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrap of this very interesting conversation. Thank you, Rajiv, for sharing your wonderful insight.